Good evening, everyone. Today is Sunday, October 10th, about 8:30 p.m. New York time. And before the trading week kind of starts tomorrow, I want to take a look at the long-term chart of gold, and then we're going to take a look at shorter-term time frames and how we can find trading opportunities for the week. Well, let's start with the weekly chart. We're going to do a top-down analysis approach, and if you want to learn more about this type of approach, you can check out apexbull.com for more information on our trading course, and our algorithm, on our signals, etc., etc., etc. But for now, I'll just give you this one as a freebie. So you see this previous run-up right here from in 2009 to 2011. So you had a very similar consolidation happening back then. You had a triangle, and let's see, what's this thing? So you had this triangle with a breakout to the top side, and then it kind of petered out around these highs here. And right now I'm seeing a similar scenario playing out here. So let's see. This time around we might take off due to the conditions being right with the inflation and everything else heating up. So here's the same triangle. And now if you connect the bodies here with the wicks bodies here, you'll see that you see that this is a pretty good support area. We've approached it here as a resistance, then support again, bounce. So we've been consolidating for the last year. We've been in a consolidation. So after a run-up, we've been in a consolidation, and for the last month, we've been doing fuck all at all. So we've been trading 1790, and the low was 1715, 20, whatever. So a pretty tight range, and that is telling me in itself that it's about to break out. But on the longer-term chart, obviously, if you're going to be an investor, you're going to be looking for these breakouts from this consolidation pattern, this triangles. As you can see, the moving averages are flat, and we can add other moving averages just to. So you can see they're all bunched up here, right? They're just flat as opposed to here, which indicates this is a trending mode. You can see by the price, and this is a choppy consolidation mode, right? So pretty easy to spot. And now the longer term players will be watching this chart pretty much like hawks. So either this support will hold, it's a good area to buy for a bounce up to this level here, or buy a breakout, or obviously sell a breakdown, but we need a definitive breakdown as well. But right now we're sort of in the middle. That's why a lot of big institutional players, they're in the indecision mode, as you can see here. So let's take a look at it daily, how daily looks like. So as you can see, we have this inverted head and shoulders pattern within this consolidation, right? This is the shoulder, head, shoulder. This is, and if we take out this neckline here, this would be the target, breakout to 1980. So pretty much targeting these previous highs here. Easy. Well, yeah, so this area here will be targeted. Anyway, but we're a long ways from that. And so far, we have an inverted head and shoulders pattern, and another inverted head and shoulder pattern here. 1, 2, 3, as you can see. Shoulder, head, shoulder. and you can see it on the 4-hour chart as well. And last week we went exactly to the neckline. Sellers came in and it sold off on Friday. After NFPs, it rallied, then sold off, and this is where we closed back into this insignificant middle of the range of this consolidation. So we did have this channel breakout here. So if we start seeing bullish momentum, especially above 1780 region, if we start closing above this level here, the next target will be this previous support, then turn resistance. Now will be resistance as well, and then I would assume these highs, and by that time the trend line will be right there. So what do you do with all this information is the question, right? So if we start closing back into this channel and have a solid close below this channel, I am not going to be looking forward to trading any of this inverted head and shoulders, nor this inverted head and shoulders, because this is getting a little it's still looking kind of symmetrical, but if it starts dripping even lower and takes out these lows, then I wouldn't be paying too much attention to this head and shoulders. I would probably consider this as a range more so than anything else. But for now, all of last week we've been pretty much, well, more than last week. Well, for the last 2 weeks we've been doing nothing, trading 1770 and finding buyers around 1745. So selling highs, selling low, selling highs, buying lows in this trading range. But after every consolidation, after every trading range, like right here, as you can see, was doing the same thing. I fake out to the top side, and then a nice reversal, riding those stops here, and boom. So at this point, I am still treating this like a range, so I would be looking for buys at the range low. I wouldn't be simply leaving an order here. Why? Well, because this range is it's already 2 weeks old, and a 4-hour chart, that's pretty decent. And we're after 2 weeks of range, it's kind of like here again, you might have a runaway breakout. And the runaway breakout, meaning if you were selling this high here and you had an order here, you would have been stopped out. So I'm not going to be leaving any order, but what am I going to do? So if we're going to be approaching these lows around 1745, I'm going to be looking at the 1-hour chart. If I see a sell-off like this, let me zoom in a little, a sell-off like this, and then some kind of pattern, a reversal pattern, basically a spinning candle with the bullish momentum coming in, I will hop on that bullish momentum to get long. So I would need to see some kind of reversal pattern. Same thing here, but you would have put your buy order above this candle's high, around the support area. You can see that the buyers came in, and the candle closed as a hammer with its body on top, meaning at some point it was a nice red candle, and it's completely reversed with buyers coming in, buying support here. As you can see, the support has been pretty solid. So intraday trading, short-term trading, like I said, I will still be looking for to trade this range right here, this range, picking up the extreme lows and highs, and awaiting for the breakout that will facilitate, which will hopefully start playing out within the next month, where either we take out this heavy resistance on top and start trending upwards, or if Fed starts tightening again aggressively and the inflation fears kind of subside, blah blah blah, we start closing below this support and drifting lower, which we can easily do. So we've this was the run up. This is a weekly chart. This is the run up. We've been pretty